coming, because who would want to miss this holiday party here? So welcome to our first virtual holiday potluck and game night. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to mute yourself. And then when you have something to share, to unmute yourself. And then you can send, I'll give everyone my email, but send whatever recipe you use. And no, it doesn't have to be original because mine's not. And then when I do tomorrow, like send everybody the follow-up email, it will include a handout with everyone's recipe. Okay. So, and then after we go around and everyone shares and talks, and we can ask questions of whoever recipe. And then the last half is we go into our plant-based Jeopardy. And so, well, I'll start then. I will start. I have here from Linda Jones, gave this to me a while ago, Chef AJ's delicious muffins, which are, I see another Sally Lipsky, that's why I'm distracted. It's really strange. Which are made out of chopped apples, shredded carrots, bananas, golden raisins, oatmeal, and baked in the oven, and even my husband likes them. So that's my contribution. And they freeze really well. So who wants to be next? Marcia. You have to.
All right. I've had mac and cheese this week. Oop, can you hear me? Okay. I've had mac and cheese this week, and I had sweet potato nachos. So I wanted a salad. And what I do is I make up shredded carrots and beets, cauliflower, cabbage, whatever I have in the refrigerator, make it into a core salad. And then when it's time to eat, I get my lettuce, my arugula, all my greens, put that in my base, and then I take a cup or 2 cups of my core salad and dump it over on top. And then I add my things that might get mushy, like a cucumber or something like that. And then I put my dressing on, and that's what I'm eating tonight.
Sounds delicious.
It is very good.
Munch away, Marcia, munch away.
I will.
Okay, who wants to? Another person, who's next? Okay, Pauline. You're gonna have to, yes.
I only have a picture of it because I already ate it, but I made, I'll be able to see it good. I made this, it's a cauliflower roast with potatoes and carrots, and it was all done in the Instapot. And it's a recipe from a woman and her daughter called Monkey and Me. And it's fantastic. The first time I made it was for Thanksgiving, and I've made it twice since then. And it makes everything's done in the Instapot, and even makes a wonderful gravy. So.
That looks delicious, Pauline. That really does.
Thank you. It was
Okay,
really
so
very good.
Send that to us. I'm sure people would.
Okay, will do.
Thank you. Okay, who's next? Susan. You have to.
Down there, okay. I made a recipe from the China Study Cookbook. It's the pumpkin gnocchi with Italian vegetable sauce. And this is a picture because I've already eaten it. Let's see, can you see that? And the gnocchi looks just like little caramels. Doesn't taste like caramels. And naturally, I miscalculated on the amount of pumpkin that I was using. And so I had to keep adding more and more flour because it was still too sticky. But everything worked out fine and it was delicious.
Excellent. Excellent. So you already ate it, Susan, huh?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't eat this late.
I know.
We
I
ate
know.
early.
Okay. Who's next? Linda, did you say it? No. Liz? Or she has it? Okay.
I think Phil is ready.
Yes, I do not have anything to show you because I also ate mine earlier. I recently got an Instapot and I had a bag of Bob's dried beans. And I must confess, in the 5 or 6 years I've been whole food plant-based, I've always used canned beans with all my menu and all my dishes. So I had this bag, Bob's, I think 13 bean bag, and I just threw things into the Instapot this morning, following some directions, and a can of fire roasted tomatoes. I sauteed some celery and onion, added some spices, some bay leaves, 2 boxes of veggie broth. And it really, there is a difference. I'm now a believer that dried beans are so tasty, very, very much tastier than the canned ones. I'll continue to use canned ones for ease of preparation. But these beans, the soup I made was just like amazing. So I love my Instapot and I love dried beans now.
Wow, Linda. I've never done dried beans either. You've
Really?
inspired me. No,
Wow.
you know me, convenience. Lulu, wait, just wait. You have to unmute yourself, Lulu. You're talking. Yeah, we can't hear her. You have to unmute yourself, Lulu.
No, I'm using my iPhone. I'm using,
Oh,
can you see
now we
this?
can hear. Yes, now we can hear.
Can you see this? I made lettuce cup using, it's right here. You focus, I have 2. I have an iPhone and you focus on this one at the bottom. Brittany?
No, all we see is your face.
Yeah, you're not.
I see it. It looks good.
It's under Lulu Harold in here, not this one. Let me mute the big one. So you.
Yeah, it was under yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, we can't hear you, Lulu, but is that on your blog? I know you're talking, you're moving your mouth, but we can't hear you. Okay, we'll get back to you, Lulu. Who's next here? Louise, you wanted to do it? Yeah, I have to unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't expect to say anything, but you spoke of beans, Linda. I just discovered them myself, pinto beans. It's fantastic. It tells you all these different ways to make them. And all you have to do is soak the beans as they ask you to do for the length of time overnight. And then you clear that water and then you add fresh water and you cover the beans a good amount and you make it boil. And then when you're all finished and it boils, when it just begins to boil, you turn off the stove and you cover it, you lid it and you leave it alone. And then next time later in the day, when you come to look at it, you've got cooked beans and they are perfect.
That sounds good.
It's amazing.
My Instapot beans only took, I think after it obtained the pressure, it just took 40 minutes.
Oh, I'm not comparing
And
myself
the-
to that. This is you boil it and you forget it. So you forget it while it's soaking and you forget it when it's basically cooking. And that's good enough for me.
That's good.
Yeah, they were delicious and beautiful. They just were beautiful, perfect texture. Everything was great. So
Wow.
I'm in on the dry beans, and they're so much cheaper. Oh my God. So
Great.
yeah, okay,
Great.
that's all I wanted to say.
Bill, I think you had your hand up next.
Yes, I did. You talking to me, Sally?
I am talking to you. Yes.
Okay. Well, I made Dr. Greger's buffalo tempeh, being inspired by Brittany's latest video on our website. And I don't know if you can see. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's hard to get it there.
Oh,
Holy shit.
They came out pretty nice. And she also included a dipping sauce, which I have here. Although hers was nice and white, and I used red miso instead of the white miso, so it came out kind of brown, but it's very good.
Yeah.
If you want the recipe, watch her video.
Okay. Okay.
They are very
Thank you,
good.
Phil. We'll add it. We'll add that. Okay, now, Bill, we'll rhyme. Yeah, but we can't hear you. Oh. Did you have something to share, Bill? Yeah.
I see
I
him
think-
talking, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It shows me that he doesn't have a mic. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
a mic for him.
Okay. We'll come back to Bill. Okay. Next one. Show of hands. Who's? Okay, Melissa. Good.
Hi.
Hi,
You
Melissa.
can see it. Can you see that? It's like a chili. It's a 3-bean chili, and it's got some really good peppers. It actually has pinto beans in it as well. A couple different kinds of peppers and onions.
Oh,
And I actually added a little miso just because I like this, a little bit of salt, since now I've started doing that, and it really makes it so much better.
so is that a recipe from somebody or your own recipe?
It is. It's a recipe that I got out of it was like a I don't know, detox or cleanse type. I think it was Juice Fast or something like that. But it was a vegan recipe. And it's also got like a cup of corn in there too. So it's just got all
Very nice.
kinds of good stuff in it. Yeah, I'm happy
Thank
to share
you.
it if anybody's interested. And you just pretty much dump it all in the Instapot, and then it's, a couple hours later. It's
Yes.
done.
Yes, you can send that to me. I'll put my email here and send anybody who has a recipe. Love it. Okay, we're back to you, Bill.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I had it up on my phone and my PC, and apparently it wouldn't let me get the volume on both. Anyway, can you
Ooh,
see that?
Yes.
That's kind of how the way I cook anyway, but this one kind of turned out nice. I started off with some peanut butter and water and got it into a nice sauce. And then I put in brown rice and tofu and a little bit of mung beans. And then I put in lots of vegetables as I was going and chopping them up. And I kept adding them because it's like, oh, I'll put a little of this and I'll put a little of this. I'll put a spice in there. And that's typically how I go. And it comes out one pot, kind of a nice, healthy concoction of things. So there's a.
Do you
there's
sort of
a-
make it up as you go along?
Yeah. So I don't know if I could actually give you a recipe, at least the amounts, but I can tell you what's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Now I can get a bowl. Yeah.
Who's next? Who else wants to? Donna had still your hand. Okay. You have to unmute though. Yeah.
Okay. I made the minestrone soup from the Forks Over Knives recipe book. And can you see it?
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Mhm.
But I did some substitutions because I didn't have kale, I had spinach. And I didn't think it had enough vegetables in it, so I put some mushrooms and zucchini in it.
Mm.
But I did it in my Instapot, so I had to look in another cookbook to see how to cook rice in an Instapot. But it only took 12 minutes to pressurize to cook it, but it came out
Wow.
really good. But it was from the original Forks Over Knives recipe book.
Yeah, I love that book. I really do. Thanks, Donna. That looks great. Mina, you were next, I think.
Hi. I made a macaroni with a sauce made from potatoes and carrots. Wait.
Oh.
I got the recipe originally from brand new vegan website. And I've made it a few times. It's pretty cool because it doesn't have oil and the sauce is made from carrots and potatoes. It has like a few other ingredients like mustard, nutritional yeast, apple cider vinegar, salt, and you can add like garlic powder or onion powder and stuff. That's all.
Good, Mina. Thank you. Perhaps you'll send it. Okay, who's next? Who else wants to share something? Karen? You want to unmute yourself?
Here I am.
Okay,
Hi.
there you go. Okay, thank you.
So I can't show you either because we've just eaten it up, but and we had my go-to quick tofu scramble for dinner tonight, which I don't know that I have a recipe for, but just lots of veggies and crumbled tofu and seasonings. And I ate them with some purple potatoes that I had left over from my farm box, which were really yummy. And I don't know if you've ever seen these almond flour tortillas. I just discovered these, and I'm gluten-free and I can't eat corn either. And so when I found it, I could have something crunchy to put like a tortilla. I'm so happy. They're really expensive, but you know what? I just eat a couple of them at a time and it's totally worth it. So.
What is the brand, Karen?
It's spelled SIETE. SETI? I don't know how to say it.
Can you put that in the chat for other people who might want a gluten-free?
Yeah, and I found them at Walmart.
Oh, siete.
So yeah, they're like I said, I think it's about $8 a package for like, I don't know, 8 of them are in here. But you know, like I said, I use it 1 or 2 at a time, and totally worth it to me. So it was a good fast meal because I spent the last 2 hours before dinner baking for some neighbors. And so,
oh, wow.
And the kitchen was a mess and I was tired and I needed dinner. So this worked out fast. So
great.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Who else here has something to share?
I think I saw Kelly was ready.
Kelly. Okay, good. Kelly.
Hey everyone. My work schedule changed, so I actually am I'll share my screen to show you a picture of the recipe. But I also want to add, I made a point to go only dry beans as a New Year's resolution to be more environmental. So if you've experimented with that, continue. And for the new Instant Pot people, if you're in a bind, you don't have to soak your beans for the Instant Pot. But if you do, they just cook faster. So there's just a little tidbit. Okay. Oh, I guess I can't share my screen. It says disabled by host, but So my recipe was actually just going to be a blog anyways from Oshi Glows, and it's their crowd pleasing Caesar salad. It's one of my favorite salads. I used to be a Caesar salad lover, and it's not whole food plant-based, so you have to make a couple of modifications. So you make a crouton out of roasted chickpeas, and so I just mix the spices with water before and just make the spices like that. And then it does call for salt, so just to substitute miso. But it looks really nice when it's all plated up. Has a little cashew parmesan crumble on top, and it looks really nice. It's really tasty.
So Kelly, if you or others got your recipes from a site, if you just want to send the link, I'll put that in so people can look it up.
All right, great. Yeah, I just posted it in the chat just now.
Okay, great. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, Lena, I think you want to unmute yourselves and.
Hey, everybody. So boyfriend here enjoying this is actually one of Brittany's recipes. This is a raspberry oat bar. It's kind of portable, so I can kind of like hold it up to the screen here. Actually, my favorite dessert. These are really, really good. If you haven't tried them yet, highly recommended. Amazing texture, delicious taste. Berries have been noted to be one of the most healthy fruits you can possibly eat. Loaded with antioxidants, fiber. It's dynamite. Really, really good. This is Lena here. She's actually gets full credit for, well, partial, half credit with Brittany with coming up with these amazing things. But I really love them. I just wanted to share them with you.
Wow. Can I have a bite?
No. No, I would. But
I'm glad you guys like them.
they're
Super easy to make too. Yes.
Anybody else before we move on to Jeopardy? Oh, Sue.
Yeah, I found this really nice article in the Penn Franklin News. So I made Brittany's Thanksgiving loaf, and I made it on the weekend. I could hardly wait till today to finish it. It's very good. Thanks, Brittany.
Feeling all the love tonight.
Yeah, Brittany, you're a source of many of these recipes. Wow. Okay,
I think
anybody else?
I saw Debbie was ready as well.
Okay. Debbie, and I see Lori has her hand up too.
You want me to go? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now, yeah, barely, yes. Okay.
Sometimes my internet, gets kind of wonky, but I'm in a baking mode because of the holidays. So today I made just a home, my own recipe of banana bread. I'll show a little piece of it there. I took a picture of the whole loaf, but I don't have my phone with me. So it's just made with oats and oat flour and date syrup, not date paste, and a few other things.
It's good. Thank you. Excellent, Debbie. Thank you. And Lori, I think you're next.
Okay, I roasted some spaghetti squash, and while that was roasting, I made but I didn't do this fast. I do slow cooking. Onions and cabbage in a broth, and then I added mushrooms and spinach and some bean paste that I had made. And I'm 77 and Portuguese, and I've had a lifetime of beans and doing them from scratch. Pinto beans, cassoulet beans. I love white beans, scarlet runner beans, all kinds of beans. I get up and make a pot almost every day, a pot of grains and a pot of beans. And then they get in some recipe or another. And so this turned out to be a wonderful sauce. I put in a little bit of tomato paste at the end and put it on the spaghetti squash, and it was delicious. And I just soak my beans, and then cook them for a little while in the morning. And bay leaves. Bay leaves are great to add some flavor and other fresh herbs into beans for all kinds of recipes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for doing this. And I love every time I want a recipe, I go on Google and I put Jeopardy. And then and then whatever I want to cook, cake or whatever it is. And then there's, sure enough, there's something I can trace and find that she's got going good. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Lori. Great. Anybody else? Oh, Lulu, you have something?
Yeah, because I was using my iPhone because you can focus, but it didn't work for some reason. So I have to use this. This is a lettuce wrap. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It's lettuce wrap. And I got the recipe from the Instant Pot cookbook, but they were using pork. I substitute the favorite vegan substitute. I know, Sally, you don't like this, but I used jackfruit. Okay, I use jackfruit, and jackfruit is very easy to work with. I use the Instant Pot, but you don't need the Instant Pot. And I use the spices in here. You can mask the ugliness of the jackfruit by putting things like, in this case, this is a little bit too salty. That's why I could not share the recipe. I still have to develop it. It's just very easy. It's just soy sauce with miso. And then there is gochujang. You don't need gochujang. You can use sriracha. And then there's a little bit oil, which is sesame oil for flavor. And then I added some garlic powder and also garlic ginger powder. And that's it. And it's very easy in the Instant Pot because I was exercising. So it was there, so I don't need to watch it. But on the other hand, because it was too salty, that's why I cannot share the recipe. I was changing it. It was too salty. I had to put a ton of water. And then using the Instant Pot, I added some cornstarch to make it, to thicken it. But the other way around it is to add another can of, the ratio was wrong because I was using only less than a pound of jackfruit. That's why I had to put water. I highly recommend when you want pulled pork, use the jackfruit and then use spices that are kind of will mask the ugliness. I mean, it has a really bland taste and texture, and you're good to go. And
Thank you.
Yeah, you can put it in bread, and you can use this also as a rice bowl. I was about to do that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Lulu. Glad we could hear you. Okay. Who's next?
I can go as well.
Here. Pardon me?
I'll go.
Oh, yeah.
I made our eggless eggnog, which is my favorite thing to make around Christmas. In it is a Japanese sweet potato, but you could use a regular sweet potato. It'll just make it orange. The Japanese sweet potato kind of still makes it that eggnog color. And then there is non-dairy milk, a date, nutmeg, and cinnamon, and it's super easy. And we just make our sweet potatoes ahead of time, and I just pull them out whenever we're ready to have it. So it's very good though. It reminds you of eggnog. Oh, Sally, you're still muted.
I am still muted. Am I missing anybody before we move on to Jeopardy? Just a reminder, whatever you are eating or want to share, that just send it to me at s.a.lipsky@gmail.com, and I will make up a nice list of all our recipes. Okay, well, we are going to move on then. Let's see how this works. Who knows? Let's see. Okay. So let me ask you, can you see this?
Yes.
Maybe hit from beginning. Because I can
This
still see
is
your the other slides on the left-hand side.
Oh my gosh, you can.
They're
So
not
I
big
don't
enough,
want-
so I don't think anyone's going to see the answers. But if you hit from beginning, right above number
Oh, it's
one.
a slideshow. Yeah, on the left side. On the left side here. Can you, this one?
Yeah,
here.
the left side has all the answers.
No, but no. The button, it says slideshow. You have to go to this side here. Can you see it? It says
Yeah.
from the beginning. If you hit that, I think that's what Brittany is trying to tell you is start from the beginning or something.
Oh,
Isn't
it's
that
up
what-
on top.
It'll
It's up
make it.
on top.
It'll
Here?
make it the large one. It's right underneath file.
Yeah.
This one here underneath file from the beginning here.
Yeah.
File
But-
and underneath is from beginning.
If you
I-
okay,
yeah.
oh, you got it.
There it
Do
is.
I?
Yeah.
Okay, Brittany, because I can't tell from my end.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Looks like you're
Looks good.
in presenter mode, so I can see.
Yeah. The next slide. The next slide.
I don't want you to see the next slide, because if you see the next slide,
that
it's
would
not good.
Right.
So to counter that, what I usually do is not get out of presenter mode, press escape on your keyboard.
And also just
Okay.
display settings. You could-
And then what I do is that the answers on the side, you can actually take it and slide them over and you make the actual slide as big as possible. So you see how between the slides on the left, there's like a little bar that you
Yeah.
can go up and down. You can put your cursor on that and you can actually shove it all further left and they will disappear. So move your cursor a little more to the right, move to the right, move to the right, move to the right about there. You should get a double arrow, go back over to the left a little bit, right on that white line, over some more, slowly but surely. Do you see the slider bar?
Yeah, right here, I have it.
Yeah, so, but if you go on there, just below it, you should get a double marker that you can move your slider to get them to disappear. I just move it, so take the slider bar just below and move it over. There you go. Keep moving it, that way we won't be able to see them. And then at the bottom, you just click next to the enlargement, you click, you just make it bigger. You close that off and yeah, that's my way around.
Is that working? No. You can still see it, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to take it off presenter mode and then you can do the full screen.
Are you controlling it, Brittany?
I
Or-
can, if you want me to.
Yeah.
I haven't hit anything.
Oh,
Yeah, I maybe hide presenter view. Is that what it is?
is
Yeah.
that
There you go. There you go.
okay? Now I'm going to ask you another thing. Is there any way I can see the chat box like I did last time?
Yes. Hold on. Oh, not that way. There is a way. Let me find it.
Okay, while she's finding it, here's the deal. I'll give you the directions. As you can see, we're going to start with legumes and just go down each of the 4 numbers. The dollar amounts, you're not going to actually win that dollar amount. I want you to know. You can imagine.
Are we recording this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you go to the view options on the top, there's a little black box. Click on that and hit exit full screen mode, and it'll bring back the chat box.
Okay.
Oh, it advanced your slide.
Yeah, it's not. I totally, I'm sorry, but okay, it doesn't matter here. I'm going to,
What was the
here's what
question?
we're going to do.
What was the question?
Okay, so we're going to go straight down. So you're going to answer 20 items, and you can put the answers in the chat box because, and if you're not feeling comfortable, if you just want a piece of paper and pencil and write down the answers, you can. But at the end, I'm going to have all the chat answers, and so I can get winners. And so it's to your advantage to put it in the chat box.
Oh, she says it's better to put it in the chat box.
So do we put it in the chat to everyone or just to you?
Oh, to every, you can do it to whoever.
Okay.
Okay?
How are we gonna do it?
Oh, yeah.
Keyboard.
Okay, we're going to try this. You're like guinea pigs here. Are we ready? Okay, so you only have the real Jeopardy, and those who I've told before, I have never watched Jeopardy, if you can believe it or not. I had to look up directions. So apparently you're given 5 seconds to answer. So we'll just start and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start with legumes for 200. So, Brittany. Okay. This is really.
What's the question?
I don't know. It stopped.
Maybe you should just read it off. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Maybe you just read
There
it
you
off.
go. Okay. Here is, and you have to write it in the sense of here's your answer under legumes. You can read it, and then you have 5 seconds to answer what is the question. Put it as a question.
Okay.
Should they be seeing your screen? Because right now I can't see your screen.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's going to be, so.
I can't find the chat.
It should be at the very bottom.
Can you see it now?
Your screen now.
No.
No, I can't see the chat at all.
You have to exit full screen. If you're still in full screen, you won't be able to see it.
On my iPad, the chat is at the top.
Can you see it now? Or am I?
Yeah, I can only see the chat. I can't see the whole screen with the legumes and everything else.
I'm going to get out and redo this so that display settings, swap presenter, view installation.
Are you doing share screen and it's not working when you do that?
Oh, golly.
How about just enumerating what is it again? The answer, and then the first one to raise the hand, can answer, and they get the prize. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, now I can see it.
Okay.
But now you can't see the chat.
Okay.
How about just raising the hand and something?
So you're not able to see the chat? Is that it?
I can see the chat. I think it's user dependent.
Okay.
Except
well, I'm going to go, and if this isn't working like we wanted, but what the heck? Okay,
I think
so
Cheryl got the question.
Okay, can you see any other? You can just see this one slide.
I mean, the answers are so small on the left-hand side. I don't think anyone's going to be able to really make out the answers.
Oh, is that the question? I mean, the enumeration, and then the answer is where?
Okay,
that
you
works.
ready?
That works.
Yeah, looks good now.
Okay. So we'll do this together because it's taking so long. I'm sorry. So
okay.
The answer should be, what are types of legumes or what are types of beans? Okay,
That's good. I like this.
you like this? Okay, we're on a roll
Let's
now.
move on. Let's move on.
Okay, legumes for 400. Guard against type 2 diabetes, lower blood pressure and cholesterol, help control weight and lower risk of heart disease. You have
Oh my
5
gosh.
seconds to
What are
write
the
a question.
benefits of a plant-based diet?
No chance. Nope.
No, somebody said oats.
Nope. Remember, the topic is legumes.
Oh, legume. That's a tough one.
What do beans do?
What are the benefits of legumes or
Woo!
beans? Okay.
Ooh, I
Okay.
like this.
Men and legumes for 600. The formal name for the edible seeds inside pods of legumes. 5 seconds it goes. Tick, tick, tick.
Beans. Pods.
Anybody can just shout out if you want.
Nuts.
Ready?
Peas.
Seeds.
What's the formal name of the seeds?
Seeds. Pods. Oh no.
Pulses.
Oh my gosh.
What are pulses?
I never heard
Yeah.
of that.
Really?
Nuh-uh. Have you?
Last year
anybody?
was Year of the Pulse.
No kidding.
Yeah. See, you're all learning.
Yeah. I like
Okay.
this.
Moving up to legumes for 800. Green peas, green lima beans, and green string beans. What question goes with that? Tick, 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 tick.
What beans are green?
Hey, that
Good
might
guess.
be correct.
That's a good guess.
Yes.
Here's the answer. Anybody else want to? It's supposed to be the trickiest because it is $800 that you're going to win. What are vegetables or what are not legumes?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Go back. Can you
I
go
will
back?
go back.
They're not legumes?
They are not classified as legumes.
Oh my gosh. I like this. Let's move on.
Okay, as long as Lily likes it. Okay, we're moving to vegetables for 200.
Vegetables?
Chives, garlic, leeks, shallots, and scallions, and known for their immune strengthening properties.
What are alliums?
Alliums.
Allium, yeah.
Oh, we hear it. We hear the everyone. What are alliums? Yahoo! Okay, vegetables for 400. The active anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor ingredient in turmeric.
Curcumin.
Curcumin.
You got it. You folks are so good. What is curcumin?
So cool.
Vegetables for 600. Arugula, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, horseradish, kale, radishes, rutabaga, turnips, watercress, and wasabi.
What are
What is-
cruciferous vegetables?
Cruciferous.
Yes, very good. What are cruciferous vegetables? Okay, smart group. Here we go to vegetables for 800. The vegetable best able to suppress
aromatase.
Thank you. Activity. And that's the enzyme used by tumors to produce estrogen.
Broccoli.
What vegetable?
Broccoli.
No.
Kale?
No.
It will suppress it.
Beets.
This was a
Soy.
surprise.
Soybeans.
What are
Mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Am I too much? Okay, go ahead.
And when they-
I'm excited about this. Oh my God, I like this game.
Okay. We're moving on to grains for 200. Is
Grain.
a complex carbohydrate.
Whole grain.
Starch.
What is whole
Starch.
grain?
What is whole grains? What is any type of whole grain or what is it? Yeah, you got it. Grains for 400. State in the USA that grows rice with
California.
the most percentage- You wait,
What
you're
is
not allowed.
California?
Hey, Jeopardy rules, you're not allowed to answer before the host.
I was just reading about that.
I know, I had this done before Gregor's blog.
Is this
Susan,
California?
Susan has a quick buzzer.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
California.
What is California?
California.
It was so funny that he had that in his blog, yeah, today. Okay, grains for 600. 3 gluten-free grains.
Oats.
Buckwheat,
Quinoa.
quinoa,
Millet,
What?
millet,
Millet.
Millet,
Sean?
corn.
Marrow.
corn, anything corn, not grain?
Oh, there was a flour left for me.
Rice.
yeah, right.
Rice,
No.
good.
Sweetie, you know what I want for my birthday? And Daddy is just not gonna be able to get it.
Tapioca starch.
There's one thing I want every year. I can't get it for me this year because of my condition. I want
Who's
a
that,
nice,
Marcia?
good quality birthday cake. Like go to Vicinity Foods or something, and I'll give you a credit card.
Corn,
The answer is all of these.
rice, sorghum, and teff. Yeah.
Rice.
What are gluten-free grains?
What is that? I never heard.
I have teff.
What
Yeah.
is
I
that?
think I've used it, but I haven't.
They sell it at Giant Eagle in Marysville.
But
It's like
what is-
little. It's like a little tiny grain. I have some. See if I.
I think the question is, what are gluten-free grains?
Right.
Yes, 3 gluten-free grains. Well, I put more than 3, but yeah, any 3 of these. Okay, grains for 800. Amaranth, millet, kamut, sorghum, teff, farro, and freekeh.
What are
What's the
ancient
question?
grains?
What are gluten-free grains?
Nope.
Ancient grain.
Ancient grains.
Who said that?
I did, Linda.
Linda and some male. I heard a male.
What are,
today.
what are ancient grains?
What are ancient grains?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, this is moving along, folks.
I love this game.
Fruits for 200. Considered to be the healthiest fruits because of high antioxidant.
Berries.
What are berries?
Berries.
Blueberries.
And weren't we just talking about it? What are berries? Yes. Very good. Okay. Fruits for 400. Also named Indian gooseberry.
Oh.
What is a wheat berry?
No.
No.
What is a goji berry?
What is
No.
amla?
Amla. Yeah.
What is
What?
amla? Yeah.
Amla.
Where did you
Yeah.
get this?
I got this from our newsletter index.
No kidding.
Yes.
Has anybody eaten this?
I have had them before in Indian. They're very bitter. They're green and bitter.
But the powder, you can add the powder to.
Oh, that's right. I have the
Yeah.
powder.
I put it every morning in my oats. You don't even taste it, and it's high in antioxidants, supposedly.
Very high.
Is it very high antioxidant? Something Dominic, whatever his name, that Dr. Dominic
Yes.
will take?
What?
Where is it?
Dr. Brandy.
Fruits for 600. Fiber-rich compounds with powerful anti-cancer qualities is found in plants.
Omega-3s.
Nope.
Fiber-rich
There are omega-3s and flax seeds, but this is something else.
anti-cancer, fiber-rich compound.
This is why flax seeds are even recommended for over like chia seeds or some of the
Really?
other.
Oh my God.
Fiber-rich compound.
I'm excited. What's the answer?
Okay, what are lignans?
Oh,
Mhm.
what are other lignans? Sally?
Yeah,
No, what are the other lignans?
I got. What are other lignans? I don't know. I know what flaxseed is.
That's
This is
it.
from my book, y'all. Some of these are questions come right from my book. I'll see.
We'll have to restudy.
You have to
Lignans.
reread my book, Ariel. Okay, fruits for 800. The approximate number of daily servings of fruit that results in noticeable and positive mood changes.
100.
14.
5.
What are 8?
1.
Oh, what?
I think
Linda's,
3.
Linda is the
Four.
closest. It's
What is
actually
10?
7.2. But I
Wow.
rounded it down to 7. What are
Can I
7
ask a
servings?
question? How about the
Yes.
sugar? People with diabetes, are they allowed this?
Yes, fruit is wonderful. Juice is different, but fruits, most people with diabetes don't have, as long as you're eating other things.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that has fiber in it, in other words. Okay.
Yes.
I got it. I
Yes.
got it.
Remember,
But not
it's what you
juice.
absorb. It's not,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, here we go to miscellaneous for 200. 36% of body weight.
What is water?
Yeah,
Nope.
water.
No, that's 80.
What is fat?
No,
Protein?
no.
Change?
What are the recommended daily grams of protein for adults?
Oh,
I thought that, see, it's interesting, but I think it's, yeah. It's
6.
always, I always think, I use that a lot because people say, where do you get enough protein?
50 grams?
20.
50?
No, it's 36% of body weight.
Oh, the
So it's
requirement.
about a third, a little bit more than a third. Right. Okay, natural compounds produced by plants that help prevent diseases in humans.
Phytonutrients?
Yes! What are phytonutrients?
Oh my God, who are you? Who are you?
Somebody's watching Jeopardy. Look.
He's good, guys.
I'm actually Dr. Greger.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Sorry.
Okay, protein and dairy with insulin-like growth factor linked to inflammation and cancer cell growth.
IFG number 1.
Erythronin?
No, it is. That's
what
the
is
insulin-like
IFG?
growth.
What is
But what
it?
is the protein? It's in my book. It's in.
Casein.
Is it casein?
Casein.
Yes, Karen, was that you?
Yes.
It is casein. Yes. Oh boy. Okay, here goes. Next one.
Excuse me.
Common
Sorry.
ingredient in vegan cheese as known as Brewfax in New Zealand.
What is cashews?
No.
Cheese.
Nutritional yeast?
Yes. What is nutritional yeast?
Oh my God, I hate this guy.
Okay, you ready? We have one more, and it is Final Jeopardy. One thing you have done in 2020 to enhance your whole food plant-based journey. And that's where I wanted everybody to write it in chat room so that I can send this out. But it seems like the chat room isn't there.
Give me the card. And
Let's hear.
who did I buy the shoes from?
Marcia?
HAIS?
I don't think.
Okay, hi, can I talk?
Yeah, is that Marcia?
Okay, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I was talking to my son. Listen.
Yeah, we heard you.
Are you still on the Jeopardy thing?
Mom, I gotta go.
Okay, bye. Are you still
We're
on
on the
Jeopardy?
last one. What's one
Okay,
thing you have done in 2020 to enhance your whole food plant-based journey? Did you something you wanted to say?
It's in the chat.
Yeah. Does anybody?
You know what? I brought things that are, I mean, my Instant Pot and the air fryer.
My Vitamix.
Yeah, Vitamix.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to remind you that we have a 3-month series going on starting in January, and well, we're looking forward to this. Every month is a different topic, and January we're having someone talk, and then of course we're having there you go. January's topic is about the gut. We have a physician talking, and then 2 weeks later we have Brittany doing a gut-wrenching cooking demo. February, it is about diabetes and metabolism, and we have a physician talking, endocrinologist, and then we're going to have a salt, oil, sugar-free cooking demo. And then March is going to be, instead of one bite at a time, it's going to be one breath at a time. And I'll be doing a presentation on mindfulness and changing habits. You sort of blending those two. And then Linda's going to be doing from root vegetables, springing forth into the spring there. So that was just a preview. So if you have things, unfortunately, we didn't have that chat working, but anything, if you email me, I would love to hear, get your recipes, get the things that have been important for you in 2020, and I will be sending everything out to people who signed up for this.
Sally, can I ask a question?
Yes.
It's related to one of the answers, casein. So if you can remove casein from milk, can we drink it now?
Well, that's interesting that you say it.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
You know, I have never think there is no dairy. Casein is in every dairy product. You know, whether it's cheese, whether it's milk, even if they have lactose, for those who are lactose intolerant and they have lactose-free milk, you look at it and they will still have this protein.
Yeah, because that's a carbohydrate. The lactose is carbohydrate. So the casein, the protein, is the one that.
So I have never seen or heard of, others might, that you can actually take that protein out. But the bottom line is, isn't it so much easier just to get a plant-based milk?
Sally, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Marsh.
I came into this when you were talking about beans, and there's a bean soup that I make. It's on the website food52.com. They sell products, but they also have a recipe tab, and it's under cannellini soup, cannellini bean soup. And the recipe is loaded with oil, but I don't even touch I don't use the oil. And I kick up the spices just a little bit, but what I do is I make it, it's a stovetop. I have an Instant Pump, but I use it's stovetop is better. And the beans are soaked overnight, and then they are dried beans soaked overnight, and then they're cooked on the stove. They're warmed up on the stove, and some spices and vegetables are added, and then it's put in the oven. I can't remember for how long because I haven't looked at the recipe in a while, but it cooks in the oven for 40 some minutes. And it's, and what I do is I add chopped up spinach. I don't like kale, so I add chopped up spinach, and sometimes I add corn. I embellish it. Yeah.
Marsha, instead, because it's be so much easier, it sounds so wonderful. I put my email on the Jeopardy slide. So if you can email that recipe or the source of that recipe, I'll add it. And then people can, I think it'll be easier if people can see it instead of
Sally,
taking notes.
What's your email? Because I didn't get it. What's your email?
It's if you have to see the screen right now, it's right up there.
Okay, on my screen it says your microphone is unmuted, your video is stopped. It does, and then it doesn't say it.
s.a.lipsky@gmail.com.
Hold on. s.a.lipsky.
LIPSKY@gmail.com.
Okay. Okay, I'll send it to you. Am I allowed to do? Yeah, I'll just print it out and send it to you.
Okay, or just send, if there's a link somewhere, that'd be great. Okay, any other questions here? I know it's after 8 o'clock and
thank you.
It's been fun.
Jeopardy. Even though that guy keeps on answering correctly. Annoying. That Lena guy.
Raven. This is Raven.
This is a lot of fun, Sally.
Yes.
I like this.
Yes, terrific. Great.
Did a
I
great
learned a
job.
lot. Oh, by the way, somebody said, Karen Bender, where is she? She said they're doing exactly what I wanted, remilk. Is that right, Karen? Is she still around? No.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. So it's not really that, but it's called Remilk. If you look it up online, I think it's a startup company. I don't think it's out yet, but it's a lab designed milk that's supposed to taste like milk, not taste like a plant milk, where they're taking out all the bad stuff and then producing it.
Wow.
Yeah, there's actually a company
exactly.
that's also trying to do a 3D meat alternative too, 3D printing meat alternative. I forgot the name of it now, but it's wild. It's absolutely wild. I'll send it if I can think of the name of it. It's,
Okay, Karen, that'd be
yeah,
good.
just
Oh
fun.
my
Hey,
gosh.
I wish it was in the paper. Meghan Markle is investing in an oat milk, a company that has oat milk products. I'm putting in the next newsletter.
I highly
because I-
recommend Friendly from Aldi, the brand Friendly for oat milk. I'm drinking it now. I usually don't like to drink milk. I use it for cooking, but not drinking. But that oat milk Friendly is the brand, I think.
That's from Aldi's, I think.
Yes, yes. It's a little bit expensive, 3+ or something.
Ah.
I
Does
think
it
it has
have?
oil in it too.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I was going to say. Does it have oil in it? Most of them that
Yeah,
have come out
check
have.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you for playing along.
Thank
So
you.
informative.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.